Stunned when Bradley Chubb had 0 sacks in 2021. That did come in only a 7-game season due to injuries. Cause for some concern, but he also had 19.5 sacks in his first 2 years as a full-time starter.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taking 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Taking it about the 1. K.J. Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Time for our first look at the Denver offense. And, of course, the new face of the Broncos, 9-time Pro Bowler while in Seattle, Russell Wilson.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the...
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense, but to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So they'll walk him back half the distance. There's Sam Martin now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
Yeah, the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
I'm sure he said challenge
Ball
accepted.
start, offense.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Yeah, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will extend their lead. On target after this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to much of a one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The Broncos had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, it's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wilson. Okuwebunam, the intended target. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Award that tackle for loss to the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now it's Wilson. Now it's caught. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all polished off on the touchdown reception by K.J. Hamler. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's It's Jenkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 21 yards.
And they're using him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, Carr. He hits Beasley right side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr got a man. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Now Carr again. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards.
And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away on first down.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And 10, it's Wilson.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Davis Mills, excellent in the victory as his guys move to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Williams. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. No, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Certainly fair to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Steps in, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Max Crosby is really starting to get his due around the league as one of the best young pass rushers in the game. 25 sacks in his first 3 seasons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try to make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw his Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 58 yards on the ground for him and 9 carries. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Carr now to throw. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get it back to the perimeter with their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down now 24-14 Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. That's a nice job to hold just a couple of force at 3rd down.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he'll make it over to the 43, a gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another drive. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Just not write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. That one an absolute backbreaker. Chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one was bigging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity that was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And the tackle going to be made out to 38.
They're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down at
the 28. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfro, 28 yards. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver's offense now set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And a coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup. Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge for him.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes his job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go to the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Right, some room for a so take this out to